Nako po, ito na mga kababayan, ang inaabangan ng lahat. Si Senator Marcoleta dumating na po sa Senate Blue Ribbon Committee. Sino kaya ang gigisahin nito ni Senador Marcoleta? Ito na, panoorin natin mga kababayan. Ito na, panoorin natin lahat.
Salamat, Mr. Chair. I was a little bit excited this morning, Mr. Chair, nung makita ko yung 7th public hearing dahil nakita ko dun sa witnesses and resource persons. Yung new invitees is Congressman Ferdinand Martin Romualdez Sr. Only to be disappointed na hindi ko po siya nakita ngayon. And I also note,
Nako.
Mr. Chair, na ginamit po niyong
Disappointed si Senador Marcoleta, hindi daw dumating si Speaker Martin Romualdez mga kababayan. Bakit kaya wala siya ngayon?
basis yung sulat po sa inyo ni Speaker Faustino Bojidi. Mr. Chair, hindi ko po masyadong makuha ang ibig sabihin ni Speaker Boji ng ito ang ginamit nila na para hindi padaluhin ang mga miyembro ng House of Representatives, subjecting them to a simultaneous legislative inquiry on the identical subject could potentially prejudice the findings of the ICI. Pasensya na po, Mr. Chair, pero hindi ko po talaga maintindihan yun. How can the findings of the ICI be prejudiced by their presence here? As a matter of fact, kahit na identical pa ito, ang atin pong mandate is in aid of legislation, and the ICI, I don't know what is their mandate. So, hindi po siya siguro justification. As I said, I was excited, pero ngayon po, kasi mas maganda sana kung nandito siya. It could have been more substantial sana. Having said that, Mr. Chair, siguro, isang araw, na-process na natin ito kung ano ang dapat gawin talaga sa mga invitees na to. More particularly, the members of the House of Representatives that were initially mentioned at some point in several testimonies of the respondents that were invited by this committee. May I now proceed, Mr. Chair, to Engineer Bernardo. Kagaya po ng napansin sa pagtatanong ni Senator Kiko, ako din ay ganun din ang aking observation. Merong bahagi ng iyong salaysay na talaga namang very, very descriptive, talagang even the minutest detail. Ito'y mapapatotohanan sa dami ng mga pahina at mga saknong na binanggit mo. Kung halimbawa pag-uusapan, Senator Jingo Estrada, Senator Ramon Rebillan, talagang, kumbaga sa comics, wala ka nang hihilingin pa. Nandun na lahat. Pero pagdating sa bahagi ng mga congressmen or congresswoman, tipid na tipid ka. Halimbawa, yung Congressman Saldico, wala ka man lang sinabi tungkol sa magkano ang hiningi, ilang projects ang napunta rito, ilang porsyento. Kung paano mo dinescribe yung mga naunang senador na binanggit mo, iniisip namin ni Senator Kiko na dapat ganun din sana. Sa ganung paraan, makikita mo talagang walang pinagtatakpan, malinaw na ibahagi mo talaga yung nalalaman mo. Lalong-lalo na sa'yo, naintindihan ko sa tagal ng iyong paglilingkod sa DPWH, ikaw ay sagana na sa karamihan ng eksperyensya at pakikipag-ugnayan sa maraming tao, kaugnay ng iyong trabaho. Ito po, Mr. Chair, litaw na litaw, binanggit tatlong congressman and congresswomen dito. Talaga pong napakatipid po ninyo. Sa makatwid, dito lang po ay kung ako ihahatol dito, meron po kayong deliberately na parang hindi na gusto pang ihayag yung maaring nalalaman po ninyo. Kaugnay po nito, Mr. Chair, nung tinatanong din ni Senator Kiko, kahit na mathematical lang or arithmetical estimation, kung talagang napakahalaga po nun eh. initially, ito po yung mga nasa notes ko din, nagkakaisa pala kami ng direksyon ng pagtatanong. Bakit kinakailangang sangguniin mo ang abogado mo at pagkatapos ay makikipag-ugnayan ka kay Prosecutor General? First of all, Mr. Chair, I want to know if the Prosecutor General was invited in this meeting.
May I respond, sir?
Yes, PG Padula.
I did not receive any personal invitation, Mr. Chair, but I was directed by the Secretary of Justice to appear in today's hearing to represent him, sir.
That is my problem, Mr. Chair. Ito po, nalilimitahan yung kakayahan ng committee ito na magpahayag ang mga respondents. Katulad nung tinatanong ni Senator Kiko, at yun gusto kong maitanong, bakit kinakailangan po na pigilan siya at some point on the things that he might be able to shed light to this committee? Ano ngayon kung halimbawa tamaan yung mga ibang tao sapagkat ito naman ay pagsasalaysay ng kanyang buong nalalaman? Ang totoo niyan, indicative na sa mga ibang pinagsasabi niya rito na gusto niya talaga. Gusto niyang ihayag ang buong katotohanan. Pero dahil ba sa he is a potential applicant to Witness Protection Program, may influensyahan, malilimitahan ang kanyang exposure dito. Ito po yung hindi ko maintindihan, Mr. Chair. Why is the Department of Justice at some point is interfering in the proceedings of this committee? This is something that we should probably process. Kung ganun pala yun, hindi malayang supplemental affidavit ito. This is questionable to the very least. Ang sabi mo rito, Engineer Bernardo, statements of facts applicable to all. Sa Tagalog, pagsasalaysay na applicable sa lahat. Tama. Hindi kita narinig.
Sorry po, Mr. Chair. Yes po, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Kung ito'y pagsasalaysay ng applicable sa lahat, katulad ng binabanggit mo sa paragraph 9, I can confirm based on my personal knowledge that in some form or another, on various extents, most proponents have their own designated contractors who will take on the projects for the former's benefit and advantage. Sometimes other proponents would request me to suggest contractors for them who are known to me or referred to me by friends and other personalities. These are situations that national and local elected politicians would request me to source projects for them. Di dapat ihayag mo rin lahat.
Tama.
The problem is, there is a prosecutor general who is not very interested in prosecuting people. He's very selective, Mr. Chair. This is something that is objectionable.
May I be allowed to respond, Mr. Chair?
You may respond.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I take exception to the observation of the good senator that the Department of Justice is interfering in the investigation being conducted by the committee. In fact, Mr. Chair, whatever limitations there are to the testimonies of this witness who is present here is not something which is being dictated by the Department of Justice, but by law that is covered by Republic Act 6981, particularly Section 7 thereof. It is not our intention to restrict his testimony, as in fact,
For our education, kindly tell us what Section 7 is about.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Section 7 of RA 6981 clearly states confidentiality of proceedings. All proceedings involving application for admission into the program and the action taken thereon shall be confidential in nature. No information or documents or given or submitted in support thereof shall be released except upon written order of the department and of the proper court. Any person who violates the confidentiality of said proceedings shall upon conviction be punished with imprisonment of not less than 1 year, but not more than 6 years, and deprivation of the right to hold the public office or employment for a period of 5 years.
How can that provision apply?
Yes, Mr. Chair, we believe it will apply.
How can it apply? Tinatanong lang ni Sec Kiko, ni Senator Kiko, tinatanong lang namin, magkano ba lahat? How does provision apply?
Mr. Chair, any matter pertaining to the...
No. I'm not talking about any matter. Senator Kiko and myself is only trying to extrapolate gaano ba kalawak, the magnitude of this whole thing, para magkaroon lang kami ng mental picture about this.
To explain that, Mr. Chair, if I
How
may be
can
allowed.
that provision apply? Why would you limit the witness from telling at least an idea of how much it is?
Mr. Chair, in the earlier proceedings, the question asked by Senator Pangilinan was already addressed by this representation when we said that the witness may openly give a mathematical computation of what is based in the affidavit. There was no restriction given by the Department of Justice. I think that is on record, Mr. Chair.
Okay, why are you intervening?
Of the provisions of the law on confidentiality, sir. That is why it was referred to us. It was referred to us by the witness because he has
The
a
matter of
memorandum of
giving us an
agreement.
estimate is a confidential matter?
No, precisely, Mr. Chair. That is the reason why we had already acceded to the request of Senator Pangilinan.
Mr. Chair,
With the permission of Senator Marcoleta.
Just a point of information for our colleagues. Yes, actually, I precisely pointed out that it's already a public document that was submitted to us, and all that Mr. Bernardo would do is to make a mathematical computation of, or an estimate, diba? A ballpark figure of the amounts that may have been, total amounts that may have been involved, based solely, no, and within the confines of the affidavit, and therefore I was satisfied. But yes. And the DOJ said they will submit. They have allowed, or they will be submitting, or they have agreed that Mr. Bernardo, their witness, will be submitting and address my request.
may I continue, Mr. Chair? Mr. Chair, I'm surprised that an applicant to be processed under the WPP as the effect of limiting his testimony before this committee. This is a different matter altogether. Mr. Bernardo is being presented here. I think he was invited to shed light to the matters investigated in this committee. Whatever his use as a potential state witness, that is for the Department of Justice to decide. Hindi dapat mag-conflict itong dalawang ito eh. Iyon lamang ang point doon, Mr. Chair. Parang ang nangyayari with the presence of the Prosecutor General here, parang nalilimita yung gusto naming malaman dito. Lahat ng itatanong namin, kinakailangan i-refer sa kanya. O parang ikaw ang director dito, hindi yung chairman. Ito yung parang inconsistent na nakikita ko. Let me continue, Mr. Chair. Engineer Bernardo, hindi lamang ikaw, kundi kahit na si Engineer Alcantara or even Bryce Hernandez and others, palaging binabanggit ang pangalan ni Saldico. Pati yung halaga ng pera, pati mga litrato ng pera na ito ibibigay kay Saldico, ito yung para kay Saldico. And for that matter, even the last witness presented before we adjourned, Orly Gutesa, connected also Saldico. Talagang maraming nagsasabi na talagay siya yung nasa center nito. And Gutesa did more. He connected the dots between Saldico and Martin Romualdez. Ang kinalulungkot ko dito, Engineer Bernardo, napakatipid nung pagkakalahad mo ng salaysay tungkol kay Saldico. Samantalang kay Engineer Alcantara, magkano na yun? 5 billion ng projects. At tinanong ka pa nga ni Engineer Bernardo, mausay bang kausap si Engineer Alcantara? Mausay naman po. Ang sabi ng chairman, tinanong ka, ano ibig sabihin ng mahusay kang kausap? Madali ka at saka honest kang mag-deliver ng... Yun, di ba ganun?
Yes, Your Honor po.
Ayun nga po, bakit sa ganung exposure ni Saldico sa lahat ng transaction na pinag-uusapan natin dito, bakit wala ka man lang ng pension na konting detalye, Engineer Bernardo?
Mr. Chair, binanggit ko na po nung umpisa na wala po akong personal knowledge sa transaksyon nila. Sa totoo lamang po, sila po ang kausap ni Saldico. Hindi po ako tungkol sa proyekto. Wala po kaming pinag-usapan ni Saldico except for some projects po na pinapalo up lang nila for implementation. Pero yung ang sasabihin niyo po ay tungkol po sa mga porsyento or whatever, sila po ang nag-uusap doon. Hindi po ako, Mr. Chair.
Nagre-report naman sa iyo si Engineer Alcantara, hindi ba?
Nabanggit po niya, minsan nagdi-deliver siya, ganun, pero hindi po yung detalyado. I even don't know the projects that were being downloaded to by Saldico.
We'll give you additional 2 minutes, Senator Marcoleta, because your time is up. But you
Wala na ba?
we'll give you additional 2 minutes. Go ahead to pursue your point.
Salamat, Mr. Chair. Okay lang. Engineer Bernardo, tungkol dun sa pagkakaiba ng mga coordinates, dahil sa kaya nagkaroon ng konting problema, yung sinubmit ni Yusek Cabral sa Pangulo na naging basihan ng sumbong sa Pangulo was based on MYPS application. Tama ba yun?
Mr. Chair, as far as I can recall, meron pong MYPS na balita ko po noon. Yun po yung, Mr. Chair, may I remind the Honorable Committee that during the time that there was a submission of those reports, I was no longer active in the DPWH because I was then on leave before the submission, I think, or retired na po ako after that. So, hindi ko po masyadong but I have talked to my people doon po dati na nalaman ko po na MIPS po ang kanyang sinubmit sa Pangulo, doon po sa sumbong sa Pangulo. Yun lamang po ang binanggit sa akin.
So, na-validate mo rin naman na-validate mo naman na base sa pagtatanong mo sa mga dati mong kasama sa DPWH nang talagang na-submit niyang application sa opisina ng Pangulo ay yung MYPS.
Yun po ang sinabi nila, Mr. Chair.
At ang totoo, dapat na isinabmit niya yung MPCA. Ano yun?
PCMA, but
PCMA, na ito yung, kung tutuusin mo, ito yung mas accurate sana.
with the Survey 123 coordinates po.
Yes, yung Survey 123, kapag sinama mo sa MPCA, mas lalong katanggap-tanggap yung magiging coordinates ng bawat project. Tama?
Ayun po, as far as I know, yes, Mr. Chair, yun po
So,
yun.
yung allocable na binabanggit kanina, na talaga namang yun, pang-alok talaga yun. Ito'y inamin. Alam ito ni General Alcantara, nung tinatanong ko si former Secretary Bunoan, katabi pa niya si Yusek Cabral, inamin nila yung allocable ay inaalok talaga sa mga congressmen kasi doon nagsisimula yung deliberation. At noon ay sinabi nga na yung allocable ay nasa 350 billion kagad yun, given the number of the members of the House of Representatives. Over and above that, papasok yung leadership na another 100 billion. Kaya yun lang, 450 na. Pagpasok ng unprogrammed, another 150 billion. At katapos-tapusan nito, ito na yung bicameral na another 400 billion pesos. Doon na kwenta, doon sa pag-uusap na yon, Mr. Chair, na ang talagang nadadagdag pala sa original ceiling ng NEP ay at least 1 trillion pesos. Engineer Alcantara, nandun ka nung tinatanong ko ito at na-establish natin ang bahaging ito. Tama ba?
Yes, Your Honor po.
Salamat po, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Senator Bamakino is recognized.
So yun mga kababayan, anong masasabi nyo dito sa sa sinabi ni Senador Marcoleta dito sa pag-gisa niya, no, dito kay Bernardo, pati dito sa sagutan din, no, ng dalawa ni Senador Marcoleta at itong Prosecutor General ng DOJ, mga kababayan. Ang tindi ng sagutan kanina. So anong pahayag nyo dito, mga kababayan? At tinawag pa nga ni Senator Marcoleta na tila ikaw na ang director dito dahil mukhang nililimitahan nga daw, mga kababayan, yung mga pahayag ng mga witness. So anong pahayag nyo dito, mga kababayan? Mag-comment kayo, mag-like at mag-subscribe sa ating channel. At sa mga bagong pasok dyan, pa-subscribe po ng channel natin, mga kababayan. Maraming salamat po.